You're listening to the audio production of The Connection Code, Relationship Advice from Philemon by O.S. Hawkins, published by Thomas Nelson and read by Maurice, England.
Introduction. Self-help books are a dime a dozen in our world today. Search for them in online booksellers or step into a bookstore and you will find them by the hundreds. We have an insatiable thirst to stay ahead of the competition, to devour the latest spin on self-improvement. However, the more advanced we try to be in modern technique, the more we discover that the best ideas and methodologies have already been tried and tested for centuries. They are simply in need of being repackaged and applied to our more contemporary culture. For example, consider that one of the best-selling management books of the past generation was The Leadership Secrets of Attila the Hun. Wes Roberts simply reached back into the past and brought someone to life who had been relegated to ancient history as sort of a barbaric little tyrant. The very principle he used so long ago to motivate and mobilize his motley forces into a nation of Huns with a spirit of conquest are now found to be appropriately accurate and applicable in our world today. Along the same lines, consider the generational marketing success of the bestseller The Art of War by the ancient Chinese warrior Sun Tzu. The strategies and management principles of this warrior philosopher of 2,500 years ago have found their way into the briefcases and war rooms of practically every business executive in America. Now, once again, from out of the past comes an ancient document, a piece of personal correspondence, written by a people strategist to a wealthy entrepreneur almost 2,000 years ago. It contains only 25 verses and a half-dozen or so paragraphs. And yet it is the most articulate case study in the building of positive and productive interpersonal relationships to be found anywhere at any time. Fortunately, this ancient document, known simply as Philemon, has found its way into the New Testament, thus to be preserved and read for all posterity. Philemon was a successful business executive in the first-century city of Colossae. This letter involves the relationship between him and two other players. Paul, the letter's author, was writing from a prison cell in Rome, where he had been incarcerated for his allegiance to a new and growing phenomenon called Christianity. Onesimus, the final person in this trio, had been a bondservant of the more influential and wealthy Philemon. The substance of
Sample complete. Ready to continue?